Hey, what's up, guys? It's Checkmate Flips, and today we are talking about sourcing. And sourcing is so important because this is the skill that takes you from making no money to making part-time income, from making part-time income to being able to quit your full-time job if that's what you're wanting, and it can take you beyond that if that's what you're wanting. So sourcing is so important. Today we have 7 different ways that you can source online from the comfort of your home. I've sourced in my pajamas. I've sourced in my bed. I've sourced everywhere. And I've sourced while eating snacks, doing whatever the heck I want. So this is how you can do the same as well. So I have my notes here. Oh, and by the way, stick around to the end. We have a bonus as well. So the first one is, I'm sure you guys have heard of leads lists, but no, leads lists are not the first way that you are going to source. You will source by using a leads list and then using those ideas to find other ideas. Because with a leads list, sometimes those leads can get oversaturated. There can be 20 sellers, 30 sellers, 40 sellers on that listing, and suddenly there's no more space for you in the market there. But what you can do is, if it's a listing for a Nike shoe, for example, or a 16-ounce deodorant or something, you can look at the 32 ounce. You can look at the black size. You can look at the size 11. You can look at all these different things that give you ideas of a very similar thing to source, but those 40 people aren't looking at it as detailed as you. So that's the first way that you can source, by using a leads list in order to get you different ideas. And the second way that we can source, looking at my notes here, is by storefront stocking. And there are a couple different ways that you can use storefront stocking to your advantage here. So what you can do is you can storefront for regular online arbitrage things. So let's say you found a profitable item, but you're looking to find 3, 4, 5, maybe 10, 20, 30 more. You can start with this profitable item, and then you use that one and look at the other sellers who are selling the exact same thing. And logically speaking, like, those sellers sell the exact same thing that you have found profitably in the past there. And so what you can do is see, what does this seller who's looking to make profit also sell? Like, he knows where to source that other profitable item. Where can I also buy items that he's also buying? And to look at the chat, what's up, Christiana? What's up, Tom? We're just talking through the 7 ways that we can find profitable items. And so we're going on to number 3, which would be storefront stocking, eBay to Amazon. So this one, I feel like I never hear anyone ever talking about. I hear storefront stocking all the time. But you can use storefront stocking in many different ways. Let's say you do some, like, let's say you sell tools or something, and you have a profitable item and you're wanting to sell that item and find more items like it. So what you can do is kind of do similar to before. You can look at other sellers who are on that listing, and you can do the same thing if you are buying from eBay. You can, let's say you like to sell like fast moving $20 profit items, and you have one in mind that you consistently are able to find from eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, whatever it is. Those other sellers on that listing are probably doing the same thing that you're doing, whether it's eBay, whether it's Nikes, whether it's some like health and beauty, whether it's toys, whether it's grocery. They're probably doing a very similar thing to you. And so if you storefront stock them, you're probably going to get those filtered type of leads that you're looking for. And you can do this with eBay as well. And that's how I've done a lot of what I have been doing. Looking at my notes, the 4th way that a lot of people don't know about is, some people know this, but what you can do is use the Keepa product finder. So what you do is you log into your Keepa. You're going to need a paid Keepa for this, but you should have paid Keepa anyways. You log into your Keepa, you go under the data filter, then you go to the product finder, and then you enter whatever criteria you like. It's a big database. You can filter by brand, you can filter by sales rank, You can filter by competitive sellers. There's so many different ways that you can filter this and use this to your advantage if you're trying to find specific items. You can also sort by seasonality. I feel like this is a really underutilized tool that people can use to help find leads for them in their Amazon selling business. Then the fifth way that you can find items is another way that I feel like people don't talk about enough, and it's really powerful because if you think about it, Amazon FBA is a massive business and they're an engine. So what you do is you use them to help you find other similar products. So what you do is if you have a profitable item already or an item similar to what you're looking for, you go on that Amazon page and you look at what Amazon is suggesting you also buy, because they have data on what's similar to that item and what other customers actually want. And so from there, you can get some really good ideas. I do this when I'm looking for new items to sell from eBay to Amazon. You can do this with apparel. You can do this with grocery. You can do this with health and beauty. You can do this with toys. Because Amazon has that data that they know what other customers that are looking at that page are more likely to buy. And so from there, you can like really have some really dialed in leads to look into from there. And oftentimes it's actually found at the same source that you found the other thing at. So that saves you some time. The sixth thing that we can do, that this one, I literally don't think I've heard anyone on YouTube talk about. And this is on top of just buying items from eBay. You could also buy items from eBay, but specifically buy items that are for parts. Because what happens here is that there are $100 items, $200 items, $300 items, even $500 items that the sellers on eBay, like, they don't know how to test it. They like a little hinge is broken and you can just clip it back on, but they sell it for parts because they don't want that negative feedback and they don't know how to test it properly and they don't know how to fix it, and they just can't be bothered with it. So literally these items, because they're listed for parts, you can buy at half price, at a third of the price. And if you can't fix it, guess what? You could just return it. There's like, you can just return it if it doesn't work for you. Oftentimes, this does take a little bit more knowledge of the item, but there's a gamut of items that you could do for this. You could go anywhere from super simple to really complex and actually like teaching yourself a process of how to like fix things, all the way to as simple as like, oh, I know that this machine needs a USB cable and I plug it into the wall and it powers on. Sweet. Now I can sell it for like 3 times the price on Amazon. So that's another very unutilized way that you could make money on Amazon. Regularly when I'm buying items on eBay, I'll see items that are for parts that are literally 100% off. Like, they are extremely cheap. And if you are wanting to fix those items, like, there's $50 bills sitting right there. The final way for us to learn how to source different items is, this one is really relevant to the apparel sellers, to the grocery sellers, to the health and beauty sellers. And this is if you're selling a profitable, let's say 2-pack of shampoo, look and see if the 3-pack is profitable. Look and see if the 1-pack is profitable. Just check every single variation on that listing. If you're selling shoes, like, make sure that you've looked at all the sizes, because you have the source there in your other tab. Like, you know where you get the size 10s. Like, see if the size 9 is profitable. See if the size 13 is profitable. You'd be surprised. You can really build out a lot of items that you just hadn't seen before, just because you look at all the variations in the listing. And a pro tip with this one is, I made this mistake one time when I was selling retail arbitrage. So I would go to Trader Joe's and I was selling the spices from Trader Joe's, and I would see that the 4-pack was extremely profitable. And like the 1-pack was like 30%, 40% ROI. And like I liked those, but like I'd love to make like 200% ROI, like kind of unrealistic. But what I didn't know at the time, and I made some mistakes on this, is that some variations are listed and they also don't get sales. So what you have to do is you go into your Keepa, you look and see that variation, and then you see the review count and if it's been getting reviews recently and if it has a lot of reviews. And if it has like 0% reviews, it means it probably won't sell. So make sure to keep that in mind if you are looking into variations, because I don't want you to get stuck with items that you can't actually move and sell the way that you wanted them to. And the last one, and no, it's not tactical arbitrage. Everyone knows that you can use tactical arbitrage, but the other one is sourcing temporary store deals. So some stores will literally mark their entire site off at 25 to 50% off because they want to move items. They're big stores, and they will give you huge deals. What you can do is you can either manually search them, or like I was saying before, you can use tactical arbitrage to go through and look at all those deals. And a lot of those items in these stores like this are like fast moving items that people want. And like, because of the fact that there's a 25% off, like suddenly you're going from like 12% ROI, which you probably wouldn't have bought, to now it's like 37% ROI for a fast moving item. That's really good. So yeah, that is the 7 ways that you can source online from the comfort of your own home. If you guys are around and have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll be headed off, but just wanted to drop some knowledge and help you guys source, because that's what's really important here with Amazon FBA. And my favorite personally is the eBay to Amazon reverse searching, the storefront stocking. Just that's the model that I like. Christiana, knowledge. Ty Lopez with his, he keeps the Lamborghini in his car as a reminder that dreams can become a reality. Well, hope you guys have a great day. If you are new here, feel free to like the video and subscribe. It means a lot to me. If I've helped you out, then you can help me out in that way, and have a great day. Take care.